This guy can catch bullets with a pair of disposable chopsticks, and that's exactly why a hitman organization slapped a billion yen bounty on his head. Turns out he used to be one of the most elite assassins in the game. Nobody could have guessed that getting married would turn him into this. But today, Sakamoto ran into another version of himself. Not only is he just as overweight as him, even the combat speed matched his exactly. Right in front of a stunned Shin and Tang, both Sakamoto stopped fighting at the exact same moment. Then the imposter dropped the disguise. It was Nagumo, Sakamoto's junior from way back. The guy lives for pranks and lies through his teeth on a daily basis, and his disguise ability is basically flawless. Even Shin's telepathy couldn't see through him. No wonder Sakamoto seemed unusually chatty today. This clown had been pulling strings the whole time. The two of them went absolutely off on him, but Nagumo had actually come to warn Sakamoto about the billion yen bounty. Shin and Tang couldn't wrap their heads around it. Then, barely a moment later, a hitman moonlighting as a pizza delivery guy strolled right in and pressed a weapon against Nagumo's throat. Sakamoto didn't even bat an eye. The hitman felt completely disrespected. Just as he was about to make a move, Nagumo broke free and took him out without breaking a sweat. Before leaving, Nagumo gave Sakamoto a heads up. The next one's coming won't be this easy to deal with. Keep dodging and refusing to fight, and things could get real ugly. Then he threw the hitman over his shoulder and walked out. Meanwhile, the hitman organization had been watching everything through a camera hidden in the pizza box, but they felt that Nagumo was even more dangerous. Sakamoto had gotten this out of shape after years away from the life. His skills had probably gone downhill along with his waistline. Sakamoto didn't lose any sleep over it. He made one thing clear to the organization: touch his peaceful life, and he'd send every last one of them straight to hell. That day, Sakamoto took the whole family out to the amusement park. To keep him covered, Shin and Tang stepped up as bodyguards. All Shin had to do was focus, and he could pick up the thoughts of anyone within 30 meters. Anyone carrying killing intent had nowhere to hide. He picked up on someone approaching almost immediately, and radioed Sakamoto the exact location. Tang kept Sakamoto's wife and daughter distracted. A hitman disguised as a janitor slowly closed in. When the blade came at him, Sakamoto casually swiped the ballpoint pen from the hitman's chest pocket, and wrapped it up in under 2 seconds. Then he had the staff quietly cart the guy away. Sakamoto's wife and daughter never noticed a thing. At the same time, a silver-haired man was watching from the shadows. After going through the profiles in his hand, he had pinpointed Shin as the biggest threat. But when he cleared his mind and drifted past Shin without thinking about anything, he somehow slipped right through the telepathy undetected. Once everyone boarded the roller coaster, Tang immediately clocked that something was off about the silver-haired man, but Shin hadn't picked up any emotional signal from him at all. Then the man heard the two of them talking about him, and started wondering whether his cover was blown. That exact thought was all Shin needed. He got Sakamoto the location right away. Out of options, the silver-haired man moved early, but the bullet bounced clean off Sakamoto's bulletproof glasses. Shin threw open his safety bar and launched himself off the coaster. He flipped twice in midair, and dropped right into the silver-haired man's seat. To keep any bystanders out of it, he grabbed the guy and dragged him down with him. The silver-haired man seized the moment and flung a knife. It caught Shin in the calf. The poison spread fast, draining the strength from his body. His vision started going blurry. If this kept up, he was in serious trouble. Right at the last possible second, Shin used his telepathy to lock onto Sakamoto's position. He hauled the silver-haired man down onto the stage below. The next second, Shin appeared in a full Sugar Rabbit mascot costume, and landed a punch straight to the silver-haired man's face. The kids in the crowd went wild, cheering for Sugar Rabbit to take down the bad guy. But the reason Shin picked this spot as the battlefield had nothing to do with the crowd. It was because Sakamoto was sitting right there in the audience. He fed Shin the enemy's every move through the earpiece, and Shin just executed the instructions. The silver-haired man got more and more confused with every exchange. The poison hadn't slowed Shin down at all. On top of that, Shin seemed to know every move before it happened. When he finally slashed open the costume to see what he was dealing with, his jaw dropped. Shin had been fighting him this entire time with his eyes completely shut.